That was Beth Germano reporting. I want to take you to Wellesley to get you the very latest on this child that was hit at the Schofield School.
At the end of the driveway, there is a circular parking area. An operator of a black Acura SUV had gone through the parking circle and was unable to find a parking spot and had circled back around. The child and an adult caretaker had parked their vehicle in one of the parking spaces on the north side of the parking area, and then had crossed over in Grassy Island, and the child, when crossing over to the sidewalk on the southwest side of the parking area, was struck by the black Acura SUV. The operator of the vehicle stopped and rendered medical aid. The child was transported via med flight to a hospital. It's an 8-year-old male child with significant injuries. The status of that at this time is unknown.
Was the child running across, or was it just...
At this time, we have our accident reconstructionists on scene with our detectives. They're investigating to try to determine the chain of events and exactly what happened. Our detectives have interviewed witnesses, but at this time, that's all the information that we can put forth. It would be premature to, make any...
I know it's very early. I know it's very early, but is there any reason to believe this is anything but an accident?
At this point, no, but we will have our accident reconstructionists thoroughly examine the scene and make a conclusion at that point when the investigation is done. But at this point, it does look like it's just a tragic accident.
Was the child a student here?
I do not know if the child is a student here or not. There's a playground, there's athletic fields, so it's not uncommon for lots of people to be here, especially on such a nice day.
You said the driver had circled around. Were they going in the right direction? Is this
yes.
Okay.
Yes. So,
and it was with a caretaker, a parent or a guardian?
An adult caretaker. So, but the parents, are aware that the accident has occurred and are with the child in the hospital.
Was she holding his hand? Was she? Did he?
Again, it's too early for us to give any additional information.
Is there any reason to believe that the car was driving erratically or improperly?
No. From what we're hearing, the vehicle was operating at a very low speed.
Like 5, 10, 20 miles?
I can't. The accident reconstructionists will try to determine what the specific speed is. It's too early for us to try to make a guess at that.
I didn't know the north and south side, but so was the car going around and then making a second turn around?
Yes. So it comes around this way. The child and the adult caretaker had parked over in this direction, and the Acura went to loop back around. So there's 2 lanes that go around this way, and then 2 lanes of traffic this way. But both vehicles were operating in the appropriate direction. The child and caretaker, their vehicle had parked over on this side, and were crossing over to where the playground and athletic field area is.
The vehicle was traveling.
You've been listening to the latest from Wellesley, where an 8-year-old boy was hit by a car at Schofield Elementary School. That's on Cedar Street. The child apparently had just arrived at the school with an adult caretaker. He and the caretaker got out of a vehicle, and this vehicle you're looking at here, the black Acura SUV, was making a second pass around the parking lot to find a spot when she hit the boy.
We'll be back with more on that and our other news of the day in 2 minutes.